There is a storm in ODM, and that storm, people must come together. There must be an NDC that will ensure that that storm is solved. That party should be handed over with an immediate effect, and you are looking at the party leader as we speak. Yes, we don't need to disrespect anybody, but it is our time. There's nothing wrong with Moses, but it is Joshua's time.
Yes.
That is it. So it is upon you to decide whether you want the weakest Joshua or the strongest Joshua.
All right, as we all know, we are heading into the 2027 elections. And now, new parties, of course, are forming. Others are breaking down. Coalitions are happening left, right, and center. But now, I want us to talk about something that has just happened some few minutes ago, where fresh tensions are rising inside the Orange Democratic Movement, ODM, following a strong public statement by Embakasi East Member of Parliament Babu Owino and the earlier revelations by Senator Godfrey Osotsi, exposing a growing leadership crisis within the party ODM. Now, speaking to supporters, Babu Owino has said that ODM has drifted away from its founding principles and is now beginning and being run by a few individuals instead of the people.
There is a storm in ODM, and that storm, people must come together. There must be an NDC that will ensure that that storm is solved. That party should be handed over with an immediate effect, and you are looking at the party leader as we speak. Yes, we don't need to disrespect anybody, but it is our time. There's nothing wrong with Moses, but it is Joshua's time.
Yes.
That is it. So it is upon you to decide whether you want the weakest Joshua or the strongest Joshua. Whether you want a Joshua who is Moses' age mate or older than Moses, or a Joshua who is younger than Moses. And that is what I can tell you. This is politics. We will play it as it comes because we are leaders who've been elected in this country. You saw the polls the other day, spoke very well. The poll stated clearly that Babu Owino should be the party leader at 33%, followed by my father, Honorable Dr. Oburu Odinga at 10%, followed by Gladys Wanga at 7%, and then the others shared 1%. So clearly, the people have spoken. What do you think, Father?
He demanded that the party immediately convene a National Delegates Conference, which is NDC, arguing that only delegates can legitimately decide ODM's leadership and direction. Babu Owino warned that failure to hold the NDC risks destroying party unity and betraying the millions of supporters who built ODM under the late Raila Amolo Odinga. But earlier, Senator Godfrey Osotsi had revealed internal disagreements at the top of the party, accusing some senior leaders of ignoring consultations and making unilateral decisions. Osotsi said that key meetings were mishandled and party officials sidelined, creating confusion and mistrust. He also warned that ODM risks collapsing if indiscipline and discipline, respect of structures and collective decision-making are not restored in the party.
I am aware that there was supposed to be a meeting between the Secretary General of the party and Honorable Junet Mohammed and Honorable Oburu Odinga. There was supposed to be a meeting on the eve of the meeting before the Kilifi meeting. And that meeting was meant to try and iron out the differences before the Kilifi meeting. As part of trying to abide by the advice given by Mama Ida Odinga that leaders within the party must sit down and talk. I know for sure that Honorable Sifuna appeared with the Honorable Bosire, but the other two leaders did not appear in that meeting, only to turn up the next day in Mombasa, in Kilifi, for the Central Committee. What we are saying is that let us engage. For example, I have seen two meetings in Western Kenya. I come from Western Kenya. There were meetings in Busia, there were meetings in Kakamega. No one informed me about those meetings, and I was not involved. So you see, that kind of thing is not healthy for the party. I also feel that the activities that are currently being conducted around the country are being done in a haste, because I think the priority for ODM party is two things. Number one is the 10 points agenda. That is the most important tool that the late Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga left us with. Even Honorable Raila, if he was there, he would not do a coalition agreement 1.5 years to the election. He has shown us that a coalition can be done 3 months to the election. So I am basically saying, without saying that coalition building is a bad thing, I'm basically saying that it's not a priority for the party. Can the party deal with the two important priority areas? That is the 10 points agenda, which speaks to the Kenyans, which speaks to the party ideology, and which speaks to Raila's legacy. And then we complete our elections. Now, the moment we start watering down the office of the Secretary General, then we will not have a party. The Secretary General in law is the protector of the party. The Secretary General is a custodian of party instruments. The Secretary General is a custodian of party secrets. And when he speaks after he has consulted. And it is very unfair that Honorable Sifuna can be subjected to the attacks that he's been subjected to simply because he's been saying what Baba used to tell him to say. And that I can repeat anywhere. I can repeat the things that Sifuna used to say when Baba was alive, and what he's saying now, he said them after consultation, adequate consultation. We have not had a discussion on anything to lay the ground. That's not the slogan of the party. The slogan of the party is known. And the slogan of the party is ODM tuko tayari. So, trying to bring new slogans that have not been discussed within the hierarchy of the party is one way of creating more confusion.
So, together, the two, Babu Owino and Godfrey Osotsi, their statements paint a picture of a party at a crossroads, with the growing calls for internal democracy and complaints of exclusion. ODM now faces mounting pressure to return to open dialogue or risk deepening divisions. And as supporters watch closely, the question now is whether the party leaders will listen or allow internal conflicts to tear ODM apart from within. Let's wait and see what will happen inside the ODM party, where Babu Owino has come up and also Godfrey Osotsi has come up with their own statements. My name is Odor Billy. Keep an eye at Havana Media. Make sure that you subscribe, share the link, and also make a comment. Until next time, see you.